tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Throws it to the right. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's wide open. Look out. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Nice grab. It's Brown. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And here comes a deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that completion. Using his legs, it's Durham. He's passed them over and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. First down here for this offense. Quarterback using up adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Brown.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. To the 25. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And a first down right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a run to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
The linebacker shifting around now. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Dropping back, it's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Hughes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught, completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The Ducks offense is on the move now. Back to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, Don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He keeps it on a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. He finds some space. And they'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down. No huddle here for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finally throws it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Team out there now to get the second half underway. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Moore. The shooter makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Dutch will line up to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On the run, it's Durham. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Benson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Makes the grab. It's Whittington. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. On the ground, it's Durham. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Dropping back, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Benson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Ducks. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. A quick throw to the right. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion of the tight end. Oh. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw yet again. It's an out route, the catch made, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but got to remember, they got to go quick.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Tailback with another carry. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking downfield. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Crowd trying to help out here on fourth down. Touchdown, Oregon. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
And Chris, the home crowd is in complete shock. Just a few seconds left in this game, and we're either headed to overtime or it could end on a two-point conversion. It's an awful feeling to be devastated and yet still so nervous here on this last play at the same time.
And he got it to tie the game here in the final seconds. Barring something crazy, we're headed for overtime. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
In the red area, it's Whittington. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
The Ducks will have their offense on the field as we begin overtime. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
So here we go, 3rd and This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And he's got it, no problem.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came...